We are back with our physics lessons. We have learnt distance changing with time is speed and displacement changing with time is velocity. What is velocity changing with time? Let's see. Yes, velocity changing with time is acceleration. Acceleration means the change in velocity in a period of time. Let us see. Acceleration is the measure of change in velocity of an object per unit time. That means if an object has started from one particular point at some velocity and reached some other point with some other velocity or same velocity, then the change in velocity in the period of time that the change has occurred is acceleration. Its unit is meter per second square. Let's see how it happens. Acceleration is change in velocity by total time. And so we can say that acceleration is final velocity minus the initial velocity divided by the time taken. That means final velocity represented by v and initial velocity represented by u and time represented by t. So acceleration A is equal to v minus u by t. Now if you see the numerator, both the velocities, numerator is the velocity and so velocity has the unit meter per second, whereas time has the unit seconds. So meter per second divided by seconds, you get it as meter per second square. And that's how acceleration, the unit of acceleration becomes meter per second square. The unit of acceleration becomes meter per second square. Let us see the different types of acceleration. Acceleration is broadly divided into two: positive acceleration and negative acceleration. That means sometimes the speed may increase and so you may get it as positive acceleration. But if the speed decreases, then we say it is negative acceleration. So positive acceleration is the acceleration if the direction of velocity is positive, and acceleration is taken to be negative if it is in the opposite direction of the velocity. That is, opposite direction of velocity means something like inertia, or something like an object is slowing down its speed. That can be negative acceleration. Whereas if the object's speed is increasing, we say positive acceleration. And negative acceleration is also called as deceleration, or it is also called as retardation. Similarly, we have acceleration as uniform acceleration and non-uniform acceleration. What can be uniform acceleration? That means if an object is increasing or decreasing its speed in equal amount, in equal intervals of time, it is said to have uniform acceleration. That means if an object is increasing its speed at a steady rate, we say it is uniform acceleration. And if it is not, we say it as non-uniform acceleration. So how can you define non-uniform acceleration? If the velocity of an object increases or decreases by unequal amount in equal intervals of time, that means the amount is different but time is the same, it is said to have non-uniform acceleration. Let us see a problem based on the formula for acceleration. Now here the situation is a mini van goes from 0 to 55 km per hour in 12 seconds. Calculate its acceleration. From here you can understand that the mini van is going from 0 to 55 km. That means what? It is at rest and then it has increased to 55 km per hour. In how much time? 12 seconds. So using this information we need to calculate acceleration. From this you also know that the velocity is increasing. So it is positive acceleration. Now using the formula acceleration as v minus u by t, we get v, that is the final velocity, which is 55 km per hour, and the initial velocity is 0 km per hour or 0 meter per second. Because it is 0, it doesn't matter. Now if we have 55 km per hour, we need to convert it to meter per second because our SI unit is meter per second. So we need to convert 55 km per hour to meter per second, and for that 55 km, if you want to convert it to meters, you need to multiply it by 1000. Similarly, 1 hour is 60 into 60 seconds. That means 1 hour has got 60 minutes and each 60 minute has got 60 seconds. So 1 hour, 1 into 60 seconds. So that comes to 55,000 divided by 3,600, and your answer after calculation is 15.28 meter per second. Okay, now similarly we need to calculate the acceleration. A is equal to v minus u by t. And so if you have v 15.28 and initial velocity 0 divided by 12 seconds, and so you get it as 1.27 meter per second square. Here there is a correction, meter per second square. It is not second, it is meter per second square. Now moving on to another problem. Here a pilot decreases the landing speed. That means the aeroplane which is flying is going to land, and while landing it has to decrease its speed to come to stop. A pilot decreases the landing speed from 70 meter per second to 7 meter per second in 30 seconds. What was the acceleration of the plane? Now here again you can see from a higher value to a lower value the velocity is going. That means velocity is decreasing here. So it must be retardation or negative acceleration or deceleration. That means when you calculate the acceleration in this question, you will get an acceleration value which is a negative value. Let us see how this happens. Now, initial velocity is 70 meter per second. That means at the starting of 30 seconds, the velocity is 70 meter per second. And at the end of 30 seconds, the velocity is 7 meter per second. And so your final velocity is 7 meter per second. Now, we need to calculate the another one thing, time, which is 30 seconds. So now we need to calculate acceleration, that is v minus u by t. Now here v is the final velocity, which is 7 meter per second, minus 70 meter per second, that is the initial velocity, divided by time, that is 30 seconds. So you get it as minus 63 by 60, which is minus 63 by 30, and so you get it as minus 2.1 meter per second square. Now here if you see, your value is negative, and so you call it as negative acceleration. So that means acceleration can be positive as well as acceleration can be negative. And so, reminding once again, we had learnt about negative and positive values. That was the scalar quantity and vector quantity. So now from this, what do you understand acceleration may be? It is becoming negative as well as positive. So, acceleration is a vector quantity because it has both magnitude and direction. I hope we are clear with all the formulae that we have learned till now. We shall see with the new topic for the next session.